From Texas Stadium on Thanksgiving Day for StarTelegram.com, I'm Cowboys beat writer Mac Engel, joined by Clarence E. Hill Jr. after the Cowboys' convincing and thoroughly boring 34-9 win over the Seattle Seahawks. Clarence, was this probably the most dominating game the Cowboys have had since Week 3 in Green Bay?
Yeah, it was the most complete victory. Maybe the most complete victory of the season, even including that game. The defense has been pretty good since Romo came back, but this was probably their best game of the season. They had 7 sacks, the most sacks in the game since 1997. Mr. Fix-It.
Fixed.
It's all Wade Phillips.
Okay, going into the final month of the season, we've been waiting for this forever. I've been waiting for the Pittsburgh game for, I guess, since birth. Clarence, going into this last month of the season, what do you see that you look at it and say that gives you reason to believe this team can be 3-1, 4-0 down the stretch? And what do you see that you look at it and say, I'm not buying it?
Well, I mean, goodness, with Tony Romo coming back and the way they're playing, it seems like the offense is clicking. They're getting Roy Williams involved, getting more involved, and making plays each week. This is what we thought they would be. And this is what we thought they would look like. Certainly, they're concerned on defense in the secondary. I still question, their ability to recover in the secondary against good teams. The Washington Redskins offense, they dominated 2 weeks ago. Has problems. They're struggling now. It seems like teams have caught up with Jim Zorn. We know that the 2 wins the past 2 weeks were against bad football teams. And we will find something out against Pittsburgh. If they beat Pittsburgh, I think they're in the playoffs because they finished 3-1.
Yeah, and I think Jerry Jones even said it after the game today. If they can win against Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, that's basically going to put them sort of in the driver's seat.
Yeah, because I don't know if 10-6 is going to get there now.
No, and now it looks like 11-5. It looks like Philly's going to go ahead and win, and this whole thing is so tight and would screw the whole thing up for the Cowboys. Yeah, losing to the Rams is bad, but the thing that I don't think anybody planned on was the NFC South being as competitive and as deep as it is.
Right.
So I still think there's some reason to believe you're right. 10 usually will guarantee it.
Yeah.
And now it looks like 11.
Yeah, and I have looked at Philly's schedule, and it was funny that everybody made a big deal about their tie, Don McNabb not knowing that they tied. But hey, if they went out and they go 10-5-1, they beat the Cowboys at 10-6. The tie works to their advantage right now.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody saw that coming 2 weeks ago when the Eagles did tie the worthless Bengals. But I mean, they are now where they wanted to be. I guess it was 3 weeks ago when Romo came back, which was 8-4. They only lost one game they really shouldn't have lost, and that was an ugly game. That was the Rams. This team should be probably 9-3.
Well, they shouldn't have lost the Arizona game.
Yeah, but at least Arizona's kind of legitimate. At least you're right. They shouldn't have lost.
You take away the 2 special teams gaps. They win the game,
right. But they did lose.
And then Romo gets hurt, and they still have a chance to win late, even after those special teams gaps. But yeah, this is a team. It looks like a team that we thought they were going to be at the beginning of the season. The question that we all thought at the beginning of the season: what are they going to do in December? What are they going to do in the playoffs? Well, December is here.
We've waited since January, since the Cowboys lost against the Giants in the divisional playoff game, to get here, so the Cowboys could finally prove that they can win games, meaningful games, in the final month of the season. They haven't really done it in a decade. They're going to have to do it to get in the playoffs. It should be a fascinating last month of the season to watch. Well, anyways, from Texas Stadium, a boring game here this afternoon. Absolutely nothing worth really talking about, so I let Clarence do it. 34-9, Cowboys win for StarTelegram.com. He's Bevo. I'm Mac Engel.